Okay, so previously we did a cityscape in 1-point perspective, and now we're going to try a cityscape in 2-point perspective, and that's where we're going to be looking at all the buildings from the corner of the building, instead of looking at the building straight on like we did in the Google slide presentation that I did, little animated feature that I did. Okay, so we're going to draw, I'm not going to actually draw the whole entire horizon line, I'm just going to lightly put where it is, because it's going to all end up getting erased anyway. We're going to put our dots on the far ends, and then we're going to put in our city block. So we've got two ways to do this. In our previous video we started with that upside down V, so instead we're going to just do, and I would just pick a point somewhere. You could be over here, it could be over here, it could be in the middle. Okay, so it's a couple inches away below the vanishing point. I'm sorry, below eye level, below the horizon line. We're going to go all the way to, since we're just starting with a dot, we don't have a line yet. This is the bottom of our sidewalk. Alright, so from our obtuse angle here, we can do two things. We can either go down or we can go up. I was going to go up. So we need a vertical line up. Remember, our only options are vertical or to a dot. No horizontal lines in 2-point perspective. Okay, so I'm going to put a dot here. And here's the thickness of our sidewalk, just like we did before. And now we need to put in the top of our sidewalk. So we need another dot. And you could line up with this same line. There we go. Alright, so there's our sidewalk, and now we have this open angle again. So from the corner of our sidewalk, that's where we want to draw our first building, and we want it to go straight up. Okay, and then there's our dot. So we want to draw to the left side. You just want to draw, make sure it is lining up with this vanishing point. A lot of errors I saw last time, you guys were just randomly picking a place to draw this. It wasn't random, it goes to the vanishing point. That's what it's for. All the lines that go away from us, they all lead to the dot. It is not random. Alright, so this is how big I want my first building to be. So that's why I stopped it there. It does go to the vanishing point, just to remind you, it is not random. Going to the dot. And then a vertical line to finish. Okay, and then on the other side, dot to dot. However big you want this building, that's how long you draw the line, and then a vertical line to finish. And like we did the levels, the stories on the last building, we'll do that here too. So we need to divide up our line in some kind of equal measurements. I'm going to do every ½ inch. And each dot is going to go to its own side vanishing point, not opposite. Okay, same side vanishing point. Right side of the building, right side vanishing point. Left side of the building, left side vanishing point. So make sure you're rotating that ruler. Make sure that this left end of the ruler is staying on the vanishing point while the right side is creeping up the building, while you're drawing on the left side of the building. Okay. So a lot of you also would allow this line to touch this one, or allow this one to touch the bottom of the building, and I'm not sure why. That indicates to me you are not using your vanishing point, because if you're using your vanishing point, these are never going to touch each other except way back here, right? They should be almost parallel but going to the vanishing point. All right, same thing on this side. Right side of the building, right side vanishing point. End of the ruler is going to stay on the dot, or the middle of the ruler, I'm sorry, is going to stay on the dot, and then you're going to inch that, slowly rotate that ruler up little by little while this end of the ruler stays on your vanishing point. That's how we make those lines look accurate. Because look at what happens if I just pick a random place to put this one. Now it doesn't look correct anymore, right? It doesn't quite look right because it's not converging and going into the background. It's going some other random place.